Welcome to today's game between the U18 Major Bage Valley Wildcats and the UPS Store South Shore Mustangs. And that's tonight for the Wildcats. Number 1, Aaron Meaden. I have no idea who's in net for the Mustangs. Can't see the number on offense here for the Wildcats. Number 86, Darius Pay. Number 10, Amos Sinclair. And number 19, Sam Stoddard. On defense, number 77, Max Hanley. And number 9, Henrik Gerard. Offense for the Mustangs. Number 17, Philip Richard. Number 16, William Sanford. And number 14, Dyson Ogden. On defense, number 4, Cole Rogers. And number 8, Jack Chu. Puck comes out. Amos Sinclair moves that over to Gerard. He moves into the zone. Puck coming back for Gerard. Put down low. Bain grabbing it now. Fleming coming in on him. Trying to steal that puck. Bain kicks it up to his stick, and it looks like it's going to be a 2-minute penalty here on the Wildcats. Number 72, No, not Fleming. This is a penalty on the Mustangs for number 10, Carter Bain. Wildcats quickly get a power play in this game, trying to make that scoreboard 1-0 early on. Here in net for the Mustangs is number 1, Ryder Patterson. Seaman over to Sinclair. Over to Seaman. Across to Fletcher. Back to Seaman. Over to Sinclair. Down low for Eric Hanley. Back to Sinclair. Shot. Rebound. Seaman. Shot. And covered up by Patterson. .136 left to go here in the power play. And off the draw, Sinclair back to Seaman. Seaman comes down the wall with it. Over to Jesse Sinclair. Back to Seaman. Making his way down the wall. Trying to slide down low. Eric Hanley moves that around the boards. Grabbed up by Seaman. Up top to Jesse Sinclair. Back to Seaman. Down low. Hanley. Back door. And good save by Patterson there. Good try by Fletcher. Looks like puck goes in the net, but no goal called here. We got 1:11 left to go in the power play. 18:08 left to go in the first period. Shots right now, 3-0 Wildcats. And Mustangs, I don't think they've ever even had control of the puck yet in the Wildcats' end. But we are 2 minutes in, and they already have a penalty. Off the draw, Fleming moves that puck back to Betts. To Fleming, trying to go across to Hood. Puck skips away from him. Hood moves it down low. Connolly around for Fleming. Fleming with it. Moves that to Betts. Betts down low. Connolly trying to go across to Hood. Hits a stick and knocks out of the zone. Hood's going back for it. Picks it up. Over to Fleming. Fleming coming around looking for a play. To Connolly. Connolly skating in. Taking down the side and offside called. Unfortunate here for the Wildcats. 32 seconds left to go in their power play. 17:29 left to go in the first period. Off the draw. Puck back to Hood. Hood with it. Over to Betts. Betts cuts back. He moves that ahead to Connolly. Connolly with it to Arnold. Arnold with it. Dropped for Betts. Trying to go across to Fleming. Hits Arnold's skate and blocked by the linesman near half. Betts skating into it now. Takes it down the side. Gets it in and Mustangs throw it out of the zone. Even strength now. Arnold picks up that puck behind the net. Coming in with it. Slides it to the middle for Stoddard. Knocked away from him. The other way now. Sanford. Puck knocked away. Arnold trying to grab it down low. Arnold moves it around. Pay on it. Pay over to Seaman. Seaman across to Pay. Wildcats get that puck in. Rogers looking for a move. Goes that up to Richard. He just tips it, lets it go in. Wilson, bank pass to Seaman. He's looking for an option here. Passing some skates. Coming down low, grab now by Wilson. Comes around the net, up to Amos Sinclair. Taking it down the side, trying to make a pass in the middle. Hits a skate off Richard. Seaman on it, cuts up through the middle. Coming down with speed. Taking it down the outside, stops up near the ring out line. Trying to fire that across for Pay, can't quite get it. He has it now to the middle for Seaman. Put on goal. Eric Hanley in front with it, trying to get it on net. Good hit there by Hanley. Wilson trying to hold the line there. Jesse Sinclair moves that down low. He's knocked off the puck there by Parker LeBlanc. Grabbed now in his own zone by McLean. McLean moves it out. LeBlanc trying to skate into that one. Siemens and knock that aside. Fletcher throws that puck in. Eric Hanley going in after it. Good hit there by Hanley. Looking for an option. Trying to throw it in front. Scooped up down low now by Jesse Sinclair. Up to the point for Hickey. Nice move at the blue line. Coming in. Shot from the top of the circle. Hits a stick and goes up into the rafters. 15:04 left to go in period one. Shots right now 4-0 Wildcats. Still 0-0. Off the draw. Puck coming over for Fleming. Fleming, good body there. Comes to Connolly. Connolly with it. In front for Hood. Shot. And good save by Patterson. And off the draw. Shot by Connolly. Who's going to miss the net. Scooped up now by Fleming. Loose puck. Rogers trying to go for that D-to-D pass. Stolen by Hood. Banks it off the back of the net. In front for Connolly. He fans on that shot attempt there. Hickey with the puck in the neutral zone. Runs into Arnold. Puck squirts free. Ogden moves that down low. Puck held in at the line there by McMullen. And puck coming in front. Ogden from inside the hash marks rips it in on Meaden. And 1-0 game here for the Mustangs. 14-15 left to go in period one. And nothing Meaden can really do on that one. Puck shot from in the hash marks. Like such a clean shot like that from in the hash marks. Not really the goalie's fault if that one goes in. Mustangs on the board here early. Wildcats looking for the equalizer. Hanley with it up ahead to Fletcher. Fletcher coming in down the side. Wildcats with that puck down low now. Betts with it, trying to move that for Fletcher. He loses the puck. McDonald coming the other way. Put ahead, just too far in front of Lynch. But Lynch gets it down low, trying to throw it in front for McDonald, and Betts is going to pick up that pass. Over to Jesse Sinclair. It looks like it's going to be an ice. No, beat out by Fletcher there. He's hit away from the puck, but at least it's not icing. Picked up by Chu, trying to stretch it. Picked off by Max Hanley. Down the side. Trying to get that to Fletcher. Knocked away. Lynch with it. Bumped up ahead. Ogden trying to make a move. Good stick from Seaman. Seaman coming down ice now. Sends it ahead. Ogden. Good battle for it. Puck moved around the boards. Amos Sinclair trying to get that out. Puck almost squirts free, not quite. Toe drag release there. It's going to just miss the net. Rogers on it. Throws that down low. Landry coughs it up in the middle. Amos Sinclair up ahead to Page. Trying to throw that back to the middle. He's knocked over. Skating back for it. Bage just going to bank it out of his zone. Wilson trying to slide that down low. Rogers there runs into Landry. Puck back at the blue line. Mustangs move it ahead. Tipped in by Parker LeBlanc. Arnold picking it up down low. Grabbed by Wilson. Gets it to Connolly. Connolly to Arnold. Arnold coming in now with Hanley. Gets in the side. Shot by Arnold. Good body position there from McLean. Keeps Arnold from picking that puck up. Connolly at the point. Over to Hood. Hood shot. Tipped by Eric Hanley. Gonna miss just wide. Hanley going in after it. Just misses. Thrown in the middle. Arnold going in after it. Moves that up the boards. Hanley with it. Coming down. Taking it down the right side. Stops up. Slid down low for Hood. Just misses his stick. Coming around the top of the circle with it now. Trying to pass it over to Hickey. Hanley ends up touching that saucer pass with his stick. Hood knocked down to Hanley. Good fake to the middle. Shot. Almost nails Connolly right in the back of the legs. Good save there by Patterson. Hickey to Connolly in front. Skips off his stick. Ogden trying to stretch that puck to Sanford. No icing there as it hits Hickey. Gerard with it to Hickey. Hickey looking for an option. To Fleming. Fleming coming down the side with it now. Wheeling. Cuts back. Good pressure there from Mullany. Fletcher. Draw pass for Betts. Betts gets that puck knocked away from him, but he retrieves it. Coming in down the left side. Trying to move that to the middle. Betts still pinned. Fletcher trying to pick up that loose puck. Good battle here. Puck's free. Fletcher picks it up. Dishes that to Fleming. Trying to come back to Fletcher. Puck's coming up to the point. Seaman on it. Near the blue line. Playing with it. He loses it and trying to send that puck over to Ogden. Mulaney picked off by Betts. Cycle sent back down low. Behind their own net now, regrouping. And shot ahead by the Mustangs. Seaman Wilson regrouping in their own zone. Wilson bumps that ahead for Stoddard. Stoddard coming in down the left side. Knocked away from that puck coming up to the point. Wilson with it. Skips past. Oh, good move there by Wilson to keep Mulaney from going on a breakaway. And that's going to be flicked out of the zone there by McLean. No icing. It lands just behind Wilson. And his stick gets caught where the door opens to get on the ice. Does move that puck over to Seaman. Seaman to Stoddard. And Stoddard gets hit pretty hard there. That was not hit look good for Stoddard. It looks like he bent his neck weird, but it looks like he'll be okay. Go to the box here, number 4, Cole Rogers. 2 minutes for boarding. Scoring the first goal tonight for the Mustangs, number 14, Dyson Ogden. For Ogden, that's going to be his 3rd goal and 6th point. Getting the assist, number 16, William Sanford, 3rd assist, 4th point. Also getting the assist, number 19, Callum McMullen. For McMullen, 2nd assist and 6th point. And we have our team. We'll be back in a minute, but right now we have an ad that is some good.
Today's game is fueled by Some Good, the clean, natural hydration shots trusted by athletes across Atlantic Canada. Packed with unfiltered apple cider, electrolytes, and no artificial junk, Some Good keeps you hydrated the right way, whether you're on the ice, in the gym, or cheering from the stands. It tastes unreal, it's good for you, and it supports local. Grab a Some Good and feel the difference. Hydration made simple, performance made better.
And we're back after the TV timeout. Betts with it at the top. Over to Hood. Coming down across the seam and shot. Deflected aside by Patterson. Puck sent over to Hood by Fleming and passed just too far in front of Hood. He was regrouping back up high when Fleming passed it. Puck going to be iced by the Mustangs and moved over to Betts. Betts ahead to Hood. Wildcats coming in. Puck 100% onside, but it's going to give the Mustangs a chance to get it out when it's not, and they somehow don't get it iced. Betts. Hood moves it back to Betts. Nice move by Betts coming in. Moves that down low for Arnold and sent out. Meaden picking it up now. Hood skating into it. Looking for a passing option. Takes it behind the net and leaves it. Hanley kicks it up for Sinclair. Jesse Sinclair coming with it. Nice speed. Chipping it and going. And Eric Hanley trying to move that down low for Sinclair. Sinclair not expecting the pass. Puck almost iced. Seaman barely keeps it in. Opposite corner dump. Grabbed by Jesse Sinclair. Up top to Seaman. Across to Fletcher. Fletcher trying to quickly pass it back. And puck just skips away from. Not a great pass. Hard wrap there by Jesse Sinclair. Max Hanley trying to pick it up down low. Knocked over. Fletcher with it. And Sinclair trying to glove that puck down. Skips away from him, and Fletcher picks it up. It's going to be a hand pass. 7:51 left to go here in period number 1. Right now we got 1-0 for the Mustangs. 22 seconds left on the PK for the Mustangs as well. Second PK of the game. Going pretty well so far for them, though. Puck over to Arnold. Arnold to Hickey. Hickey to Stoddard. And puck flicked in. Hickey knocks it down, leaving it on a platter for Richard. And puck dumped in by the Mustangs. And Hickey puts his stick over his head to knock it down. I don't know why, but he does. And it just ends up sitting right in the middle of the ice for Richard to skate into. And he puts it behind Meaden. Nothing he can do again. It's a breakaway. And it's a short-handed goal for the Mustangs. And Mustangs quickly dump that puck in. Hickey with it now. Up to Pay. Trying to get that to Stoddard, but he kicks it too far in front of him. Big hit there by Pay. As Amos Sinclair moves that puck down the sideboards. Puck flicked off the zone. Richard trying to come down the side with it. Arnold skating into that puck, taking it down the right side. Chips it in, going back after it. Pay gonna get it. Good body position there. Frees up that puck for Arnold. Cut back down low, controlling it. Another cut back. Stoddard comes into that loose puck. Up to the point for Hickey. Across to Eric Hanley. Shot. Good block there by Ogden. Eric Hanley trying to pick that puck back up. Hickey skips past him on the sideboards. Almost too many men there from the Wildcats. Hood has to jump back on the bench to avoid that fate. Puck coming down low. Hood picks it up, and his cycle right perfectly by Bain, but he barely misses the puck. Good luck there by the Wildcats. Gerard down the side. Just goes glass and in. Rogers D to D. Moved ahead to Bain. Bain up to Landry. Mustangs offside, giving the Wildcats plenty of time to regroup. Hanley over to Gerard. Gerard back up to Eric Hanley. Trying to make a few moves in the middle. Loses the puck. Trying to pick it back up. Trying to dump it down low. Hits a body. Max Hanley comes straight to him. He gets it low. Cole Rogers on it now, coming around the net. Down the right side. Cut back, looking for an option. Goes D to D. Grabbed now by McLean. McLean tries to go glass and out here. Landry trying to glove it down. Ends up just tipping that puck into his own bench for the whistle here. 5:37 left to go in the second period. the draw, coming up for Seaman. Seaman with the shot. Rebound sitting there and cleared away by Chu. Good defensive play. Lynch coming down the side, gets around Wilson. Puck coming in. Mean's going to cover it up. And Chu 100% saved the goal. Puck was sitting there. It was already rolling into the net anyway. And one of the Wildcats is 100% going to put it in. Chu stick checks him and gets to that puck first. Good battle there from number 8, Jack Chu. And he's the reason it's still 2-0 Mustangs. And speaking of which, Mustangs leading 2-0 with 5 minutes left to go in the first period. Shots 8-4 Wildcats. Both goals from the Mustangs. They've been all alone in front, inside the hash marks all alone. And that's not what you like to see when you're a goalie. Seaman stretches that ahead to Fletcher. He gets the line, down low it goes. Patterson slides that alongst the boards. Fletcher picks it up, coming behind the net. Up top to Wilson. Wilson wrapping that down low. And Fleming just misses it, coming up top for Jesse Sinclair. Seaman with it back over to Sinclair. Shot from Sinclair, rebound, escapes over Fletcher's stick, and that's going to be an icing here on the Mustangs. 4:36 left to go in the second period. Wildcats getting a change. Second goal of the night scored by the Mustangs. So the Mustangs scored by number 17, Philip Richard. For Richard, that's going to be his third goal and 6th point. Ozone draw here for the Wildcats. And off the face-off, Chu trying to wrap it out of the zone. Seaman holds it in. Coming up the top of the circle. Shot tipped in by Hood. 2-1 game now. Wildcats finally on the scoreboard. Off the draw, Hickey over to Connolly. Connolly line in deep. Hood racing in after. He's going to get there first. Rogers, good body position on the play, but Hood steals it. Betts in front for Connolly. Rebound. Comes back up to Connolly. Shot. Another rebound. Hood trying to get it and put into some safer area by the Mustangs. Arnold shot blocked by Rogers. Hood over to Arnold. Shot. Low angle shot by Arnold. Coming up top for Hickey. Over to Connolly. Connolly to Arnold. Shot from Arnold goes high. Puck behind the net now. Hood behind it with good escape. Pass in front. Hits a skate. Bounces aside. Ogden trying to force that puck over the line. And he will. Grabbed by Hickey now in the neutral zone. Across to Arnold. Arnold bobbles it. He moves it in. Wrapping it around. Stop behind the net by Patterson. Rogers moves that along the sideboards for Landry. Richard throws a hit there to get that puck out. Arnold coming back in with it. Well, the Mustangs are on a change. Trying to make one too many moves with it there, and he's going to lose it. Shot down low by Pay. Grabbed now by Stoddard. Stoddard trying to chip and go, but Cole Rogers, good hit on him there. And it's not going to be an ice as it rolls on net. Unfortunate for the Wildcats. Mustangs get a change. Arnold moving it around the boards and held in. Shot by the Mustangs. Rebound directed aside by Meaden. Pay picks it up. Pay up ahead to Amos Sinclair. He gets red line down low. Stoddard going in, picks it up. Trying to pass that in front for Amos Sinclair. Shot by Gerard. Trying to tip that on Stoddard. Pay grabs it, cycled down low. Amos Sinclair trying to throw it in front. Gets away from Pay. Max Hanley across to Gerard. Gerard with the shot. Rebound sitting there. Patterson trying to cover it up. Good try there by Stoddard. Still holding on to that loose puck. Cycled for Amos Sinclair. Battling hard for it there. He gets pinned on the board. Stoddard coming in to help. Puck kicked away from Stoddard there by LeBlanc. puck down low right now. Getting pinned on the boards. And Stoddard still battling for it. Puck finally comes free up top to Max Hanley. Shot blocked by LeBlanc. Racing for it. Will not get there ahead of Max Hanley. It could have something to do with the shot he blocked like 5 seconds earlier. He's going to the bench. Doesn't look like he's in any pain. Fleming with it now. 1:30 left to go. Fleming coming down the ice. Takes it to the middle. Chipping it down low. Coming in on Rogers. Good escape by Rogers. Trying to flick it out. Grabbed by Fletcher. Drop back in. Fletcher just somehow walks to the middle. Shot just misses on the far side. Ogden with it. Trying to flick it out. Held in. Fleming to the middle. Hits a skate. Lynch trying to move it up the side. Betts with it now. He throws it on. Blocked there by the glove of McLean. Wildcats really turn on the pressure. Pops up. Grabbed by Patterson. Still 2-1 Mustangs. First goal of the night for the Wildcats. Scored by number 21, Hunter Hood. That's his 15th goal of the season. And 32nd point. Getting the second goal of the night is going to be number 55. Sorry, not getting the second goal. Getting the assist on the first goal is going to be number 55, Jacob Seaman. That's his 18th assist on the season and 22nd point. And off the draw, here the Mustangs go. Sanford dumps it in once he gets the blue line. Finishes his hit there on Wilson. Puck freed up for the Mustangs, thrown in front. Tipped out of the zone by the Wildcats. Chu picks it up to Bain. Bain trying to move that puck across to McMullen. He's going to miss there. McMullen grabs it across to Richard. Richard trying to move that around. Arnold grabs it, wheels behind his net, gaining speed, takes it down the left side, cuts the middle, shot, good save by Patterson. Up into the netting that goes. 13.6 seconds left to go here in the first period. And off the draw, sent down low. Connolly with it, trying to move that to the middle. Mustangs trying to pin it in front. Betts with the shot. Betts trying to get another shot off. And shooting it, trying to get it out of his zone right at the end of the period. McLean shoots it off one of the linesmen. Period ends with a bit of a scrum in the Mustangs end. Final score after the first period, 2-1 Mustangs. Shots 16-6. Wildcats will be back with the second period in 10 to 15 minutes. And welcome back to the second period of the game between the U18 Major Bage Valley Wildcats and the UPS Store South Shore Mustangs. So far after one, Mustangs leading 2-1, shots being 16-6, and getting a penalty right at the end of the period. Number 7, Isaac Connolly, shot there from the Mustangs. 4 minutes for looking too good. No, it's actually 4 minutes for head contact. But that means the Mustangs, they have a power play. They have one right now, and they're not doing a great job of utilizing it. As Sinclair in the opposing end moves that to Betts. Shot. Betts going for the pin now. Good job by Betts there holding that puck. Well, the Wildcats change. Passed ahead by the Mustangs. Sanford with it coming in. Takes it down the side. Knocked away from him at the line. Puck slid back. Mustangs going for a change. Puck moved down low. Arnold with it. Stops behind the net, and he will ice that. Regrouping now. Mustangs with it. McMullen over to Chu. Area pass for McMullen, trying to skate into it, trying to stop up Betts. Knocks that away from him, and Hickey sends that down the ice. Still 2 minutes and 20 seconds left to go on this one. Mustangs coming back on the attack. Over to McMullen, trying to get it into the zone. Stoddard, good forecheck. And Ogden with it over to Chu. Chu with it to Ogden. Across to McMullen. Shot. Good save by Meaden. And I think that's the second shot of the power play for the Mustangs. Second shot of the power play for the Mustangs. Already almost 2 minutes in. 2:09 left on the power play. 18:08 left to go in the period. And right off the draw, Wilson gets it, trying to wrap it out. Lynch trying to hold the line, and the puck comes out. Chu with it over to Lynch. Lynch to Ogden. Lucky bounce off Wilson's skate that the puck comes right back to him. Ogden moves that down low. Puck up to McMullen. McMullen to Ogden. Moves that to Richard. Over to Lynch to Chu. Shot. Good save by Meaden. McMullen with it again. Shot. I thought he scored for a second. He just misses high. And then net's off. 1:30 left to go here on the power play from the Mustangs. 17:29 left to go in play in the second period. Shots are now 18-9 Wildcats. They trail 2-1. Off the draw. At the point now. Puck across to LeBlanc. LeBlanc up top. Shot from Rogers. Blocked by Girard. That does not look like it felt good. Rogers with it. Shot from the point. Tipped aside by Meaden. Grabbed now by LeBlanc. Slides it down low. Loose puck grabbed there by Bain. He sends it down low. LeBlanc stepping out front for a shot. Rebound. Sanford almost puts it in. Loose puck scooped up there by McDonald. LeBlanc with the shot. Rebound over to McDonald. Shot tipped, and Meaden with that glove save. 50 seconds left on the power play here. 16:49 left to go in the second period. And good kill so far by the Wildcats, but the Mustangs are really starting to put on the pressure here. Can Meaden hold on for much longer to keep this a one-goal game? And right off the draw, puck comes to Betts, and he gets that down the ice. LeBlanc coming back for it. He's holding on to it. And bad pass by LeBlanc. Grabbed by Fletcher in the opposing zone. Sanford knocks that away from him. Scooped up by LeBlanc. Sends that over to Bain. Bain trying to make a move down low. Arnold hits him, but he throws that puck loose. Mustangs control it behind the net to McDonald now. Good fake. Finishes that outside. Puck coming up to the point now. Shot. LeBlanc picks it up. He throws that around the boards. Grabbed by McMullen. And sent down the ice by the Wildcats here. Power play expired. And Mustangs almost even up the shots, but they don't get any goals. And stretch pass up to Ogden. It's going to miss its mark. Hood with it now in the O zone, cycling it down low. Good move by McMullen. Good play by Hanley, stealing that puck. Almost finds the back of the net there on that quick turnaround. Connolly down low. Good escape. Falls over. Quickly back up. Rogers. McMullen up to Mulaney. Mulaney up ahead. Richard going after it. And Hickey's dump attempt hits the linesman's skate and stops near the blue line. Pucks it back into his zone. Hickey drops it for Arnold. Arnold regrouping, and he just shoots it off the glass. McMullen trying to get that to Mulaney. Hickey with it, knocked away from him. Good stick by Eric Hanley, and bumped ahead for Ogden. Hickey with the stick there. He knocks that clear, and Mulaney falls over, and he pokes it to the middle, knocking it away from his own teammate. He thought Hickey was picking up that puck, but it was really Ogden. Connolly trying to get body position, comes down low with it. Hood shot, hits a stick, and goes. He shoots it, and his stick deflects it back onto the ice to make it an easy save for Patterson. 14:42 left to go here in the second period. Shots right now 19-14 Wildcats, and Mustangs still lead this one 2-1. And off the draw, Seaman with it, trying to take a shot, and he puts it onto the track after hitting a few rafters. Ozone draw again for the Wildcats. They have a good offensive pressure going on here. Off the draw, Betts with it to Seaman. Seaman to Fleming. Fleming to Fletcher. Fletcher throwing it in tight. Battle for the puck. Knocked loose. Fleming with it. Fletcher shot. Misses the net. Patterson just laying down in the cage there. Good save on the play. At the blue line, Fleming trying to hold it in. Fake pass. Holds onto that puck. Coming down the left side. Stops up looking for an option. Another fake pass, cuts back, moves it this time. Betts right back to Fleming. He's going to move that up top, D to D. Wilson over to Seaman, walking in, shot. Patterson barely gets a blocker on that one. Wilson with it now, Fleming. Fleming on it. So across to Seaman. Seaman back to Fleming, shot from Fleming, blocker save there. Wilson on it and battle for it. LeBlanc knocks that free. Seaman grabs it. Sliding into the middle. Fletcher coming in. And he scores. Slips it in between Patterson's legs. And just like that, Wildcats tie it up. And we got a neutral zone draw here after that goal. Wildcats tie up the game. Connolly knocked over Stoddard knocked over there by Rogers. Good hit by Pay. Gerard with it. Moves that back to Hanley. Hanley to Stoddard. Stoddard across to Pay. Pay going in after, chasing that puck. Good hit by Stoddard there, freeing up that loose puck. Sinclair with it. And Wildcats somehow managed to hold that line, but Stoddard gets stick checked, thrown in by Max Hanley. Jesse Sinclair going after it. Grabs that puck, cutting back, runs into the referee. Puck sitting there. Loose puck just inside the blue line, scooped up by the Mustangs. Hanley trying to go to Stoddard. Stoddard fans on a pass there. Long stretch pass up ahead to Max Hanley. Shot. Patterson with the save. Can't hold on to it. Rebound sitting there, and Jesse Sinclair puts it in after the whistle. Unfortunately for the Wildcats, that does not count. Ozone draw for the Wildcats. Right off the draw, Eric Hanley cuts the seam, rips a shot, goes just high. Connolly going after it down low, gets that puck. He hits someone in the head with his stick, and now they're going after it, and Connolly takes a penalty. And Connolly a penalty, another one for looking too good. And that's his 6 minutes of penalty minutes here for Connolly. Both penalties he's gotten, it's just because he's looking too fabulous out there. No, this one's also for head contact too. So that's 2 minutes for head contact for Isaac Connolly, putting the Mustangs back on the power play. They're working with it near the blue line. Over to LeBlanc, toe drag release, and Fletcher gets a stick on it. Rogers stops that puck behind the net. Coming out with it, dishes that over to the side. Pass to LeBlanc, stops up near the ring at line. Pass blocked by Fletcher. And Wildcats move it over to Arnold. He skates it out of the zone, gets the red line, dumps it in, and Patterson forced to hold on to it. And Arnold hits someone after the whistle, and somehow he doesn't get a penalty. I don't know how. Wildcats better count their blessings, because next time that might get Arnold ejected. That's a no-no, big no-no. 11:22 left to go here in the second period. A minute 22 left to go in the power play. Ozone draw for the Wildcats despite being on the penalty kill. Puck moved down low and then up ahead for the Mustangs. Ogden knocked over, trying to move that puck to McCullen and sent out of the zone. And now Amos Sinclair breakaway shot. He scores! And off the draw, LeBlanc with it, over to Rogers. Rogers holding on to it. Takes that down the right side. This puck moved up ahead. LeBlanc moves that across the seam, stepping in for a Bain. He's going to just miss. LeBlanc cycles it low, no one there. And Seaman sends that out of the zone, and Patterson over to Rogers. Rogers trying to slip past Amos Sinclair. Can't quite, but he does knock Sinclair into the net to free up some time for his partner to skate it in. McDonald taking it down the side. Trying to move that puck up to Lynch. Picked off by Stoddard, but dump attempt blocked by Lynch. Stoddard grabs it again, and he sends it down the ice. Patterson leaves that puck for Bain. Bain moves it across. Rogers with it. And puck sitting there. Connolly coming out of the box hard, trying to get it. Landry trying to move that puck down low, and finally, Mulaney's going to get it in. Wilson, bad pass, picked off by Mulaney, going in after, and he's getting held there. Well, actually, he's holding Seaman, it looks like. Shot there from McMullen, misses the net. Stoddard going in after it. Good body position there by Richard. Landry trying to move it down low. Mulaney with it. He gets it down low behind the goal line. Wilson, nice escape. They're trying to move it up the boards. Follows the play up with his skate. Kicks it ahead. And pass in front for Richard. Gets a shot off. Good save by Meaden. McMullen on the pinch. Shot blocked. Directed aside. Pay with it. Pass that along Landry. Grab by Seaman. Ahead. Connolly takes it over to Seaman. Good reverse hit by Connolly. Battle for the puck. Connolly with the hit. Throwing it in front. No one there. Shot by Gerard. Slap shot misses the net. Almost hit someone in the head. And McMullen go to the box for a roughing here. Go to the box for the Mustangs. Number 19, Callum McCullen. And scoring the second goal of the night for the Wildcats, number 8, Nolan Fletcher. For Fletcher, that's going to be his 13th goal and 31st point. Getting the assist for second assist of the night, number 55, Jacob Seaman. 19th assist, 23rd point on the season. Scoring the third goal of the night for the Wildcats, unassisted, number 10, Amos Sinclair. For Sinclair, 7th goal and 12th point on the season. And now Wildcats on the power play, but we'll have our TV timeout. We'll be back in 30 seconds after an ad. That is some good.
Today's game is fueled by Some Good, the clean, natural hydration shots trusted by athletes across Atlantic Canada. Packed with unfiltered apple cider, electrolytes, and no artificial junk, Some Good keeps you hydrated the right way, whether you're on the ice, in the gym, or cheering from the stands. It tastes unreal, it's good for you, and it supports local. Grab a Some Good and feel the difference. Hydration made simple, performance made better.
And off the draw, Seaman with it. Over to Sinclair. Sinclair up ahead to Fletcher. Fletcher slides that puck down low. Hanley on it. Moves that across. Sinclair coming down low with it. Down to Eric Hanley trying to pass it in front. Loose puck comes free. Grab now by the Wildcats. Fletcher to Seaman. Back to Fletcher. Cross to Jesse Sinclair. Down low, Eric Hanley. Up top for Fletcher. Shot, good save by Patterson. Rebound cleared away by McLean. Puck up to the point. Jesse Sinclair over to Fletcher. And good stick by McLean. And sent down the ice by McMullen. Quick change here from the Mustangs. Wildcats coming back on the attack. Half of them get a change, half of them don't. Fleming wheels it down the right side. Breakaway shot from a low angle and good save by Meaden. And now come the other way on Betts. Come the other way on Betts. The Mustangs trying to break ahead for a breakaway. LeBlanc just does not quite have the speed. Sorry, Lynch. Lynch just doesn't quite have the speed to get around Betts. But good chance there by the Mustangs on the PK. 7:34 left to go in the second period. 49 seconds left on This is a power play for the Wildcats. Betts on it now off the draw. Wheeling it across to Fleming gets it in. Puck getting wrapped around. Betts grabs it. He throws it down low. Arnold going after it now. Puck behind the net. Hood picks it up. Hood over to Fleming. Fleming to Betts. Betts to Fleming. To Hood. Across to Connolly. Connolly with it to Fleming. To Betts. Over to Hood. To Arnold in the middle. Gets a shot off. Loose puck. Hood recovers. Fake pass. Picks it up. Up to the point. It goes. Betts. Over to Hood. Coming down. Over to Connolly. One-timer goes high. And man behind Betts coming in. Betts forced to take a shot. Shot there from Betts. Grabbed now by Fleming. Fleming with it. Oh my, nice toe drag to get to the middle. Rebound. Patterson dives on it. And good save there by the Mustangs. 6:32 left to go here in the second period. Shots are now 30-16 Wildcats, and they lead 3-2. And off the draw, shot from Peg. Good save there by Patterson. And off the ozone draw here, Gerard wrapping that down low. Never mind, not grabbed by Amos Sinclair. Picked off, Mustangs taking it the other way. Ogden across, puck held in, shot in, cross, corner, dump. Battle for the puck now, wrapped around the boards. Trying to pick that puck up there, McLean working it down low. Pay with it on the side. Coming to Sauter and turning and firing on the Mustangs. Glove by Meaden. 5:56 left to go in the second period. Ozone draw for the Mustangs. Up top to the point. Good move there to get it around Betts. Puck put down low. Grab by Jesse Sinclair to Fletcher. Dodges a hit across to Seaman. Betts barely on side. Seaman down low to Fletcher. Backdoor to nobody. And Mustangs come the other way now. Betts knocks over. Grabbed by Ogden. Ogden wraps that puck around. Grabbed out by Sanford. Sanford cycled down low. Ogden going in after it. Puck forced up the boards. Betts to Seaman. Seaman with it. Puck knocked away from him. And Sanford offside, trying to play that puck before his feet got over the blue line. 5:14 left to go in the second period. And off the draw, puck over to Seaman. Seaman to Max Hanley. To Connolly. Connolly bumps it ahead. Try to move to Eric Hanley in the middle. Pass block. Connolly going back in after it. Try to move up the boards for Hood. Grabbed out by Eric Hanley. Loose puck. Knocked free by Hood to Seaman. Seaman over to Max Hanley. Looking down ice. Gets that to Connolly. Connolly trying to bump it to the middle. McLean gets it out of the zone. Brought back in accidentally there by Lynch. But puck going to get moved the other way. McDonald throws it down low. Meaden around the board. Seaman cuts back with it. Across to Eric Hanley. Eric Hanley with it. Bumps it. Hyde sends that down low. Grabbed now by Connolly. Connolly will cut back there up top to Seaman. Shot from Seaman. Rebound, Eric Hanley going in after it. Someone loses stick in front. Looks like it's one of the Mustangs. Thrown to Hood in front by Seaman, and he tips it in. 4-2 now, Wildcats. And 4:07 left to go in the second period. And Hickey with it off the draw. Trying to move it ahead to Betts. Knocked back into the Wildcat zone. Arnold picks it up. Arnold trying to move it ahead to Fletcher. Picked off by Rogers. Dumped down low. And the clock is just not running. It's just not running. Bain with it down low. Loses it. Coming to Fletcher. Fletcher to Betts. Betts trying to go to Fleming behind him. The clock is just not running. It's still 4:03. It should be 3:30 right now. Pass over to Hickey. Hickey coming down the side. And shot from Hickey. Rebound. And good vertical there by Rogers to bring that puck down. And the clock's still not going. It should be at 3:10, but it still says, oh, and they finally run it after a minute almost. Puck coming back to the Wildcat zone. Grabbed now by Arnold. Arnold on it. Shot ahead. Fletcher tips it. No ice and covered up by Patterson. And we're at 2. They might change it. We are at 2:55. Before we make any rash decisions, they might decide to run the clock a bit. And we made rash decisions, but they did not run the clock. 3:45 left to go in the third period. I feel robbed right now. They just didn't run the clock for a minute. And puck battled down low behind the Mustangs net. And shot out of the zone. And good pinch by Wilson. Puck does get past him. And toe drag release. And it gets past Meaden. Mustangs throw it in front and they score. And that goal is going to count there. Mustangs make it 4. I mean, I thought it counted. The scoreboard still says 4-2. We need to actually lock in the score box right now. And Mustangs taking that puck the other way to potentially tie it up. I'm not actually sure right now. And Richard trying to make a move. Good stick by Max Handley. Bumped ahead for Connolly. No ice. And yes, that goal does count. Battle for the puck down low. And Mustangs trying to flick it out. Working with it. Moving it down low. Pops free. Sent across. Ogden moves it in. He's going for a change. Sanford with it. Getting wrapped around. Almost a too many men penalty there for the Mustangs. Betts with it now. Shot from Betts. That's going to hit a stick coming behind the net. Mustangs trying to work it along the boards. Rogers, good job there. Gets that to Mulaney. Mulaney to McDonald. McDonald sends that in. Puck coming around the boards. Moved up to the point for Rogers. Moves that down low. On the boards, Lynch with it. Lynch trying to keep it down low. Betts breaking out across to Fletcher and knocked away from them by Chu. Trying to poke and go McDonald there. Puck held in but bad shot from the Wildcats sends it coming out of the zone. Grabbed now by Seaman. Seaman over to Hickey. Hickey with it up to Fleming. Fleming coming the other way, and he mishandles the puck, then trips on the invisible stick. Fletcher coming the other way, barely onside. Down low for Betts. Cuts the middle, shot just misses. Rebound, Betts again. And puck in tight. Fletcher pries it free. Sent down low now. Fletcher, he throws it low. Good hit from Betts to free up the puck. Fleming with it to Hickey. Coming back to Fleming. Shot. A shot from Fletcher there, and that puck sent out of the zone. Stopped by Arnold. He moves that over to Hickey. Arnold with it, and Hickey fakes the pass. And he's just walking through everyone, going end to end. Cuts back, looking for a pass option. Sees Fleming in the high slot. Moved by Fleming there. Cuts back. Turns and fires. Misses the net. Grabbed now by Arnold. Arnold trying to move that around for Fleming. Fleming with it. Shot from Fleming just misses. Grabbed now by Fletcher in front. And a penalty called on the Mustangs. Going to the box here is going to be number 24, Alexander Lynch. 2 minutes for something you're not allowed to do. Scoring this fourth goal of the night for the Wildcats. His second goal of the night for number 21, Hunter Hood. That's 16th goal on the season and 33rd point. Getting the assist for his third assist of the night, number 55, Jacob Seaman. That's his 20th assist on the season and 24 points. And shot, that puck goes up into the netting. And also getting the assist for his first point of the night, number 88, Eric Hanley for Hanley. That will be his 6th assist on the season and 17th point. The Wildcats have 1:49 left on the power play, but they only have 25 seconds left in the period. And off the draw, it looks like the Wildcats get a penalty. Right away, going to the box. Here's going to be number 77, Max Hanley. 2 minutes, maybe 4 minutes. Rest deliberating now. We got 4 and 4 for the last 22 seconds of the period. Yeah, and this is going to be a 4 minute to number 77 to Max Hanley. And off the draw, Rogers with it. Shot tipped aside by Meaden. 17 seconds left. Hickey with it. Puck sent around, coming to Seaman. Seaman with it. Puck moving along the side. Bumped ahead to Fletcher. Fletcher coming in. Period ends just as Fletcher's on a breakaway. Can't get the shot off. So far after 2, Wildcats leading 4-3. Shots 40-18. We'll come back with some 4-on-4 action in the third period in about 10 to 15 minutes. Welcome to the third period of the game between the U18 Major Bage Valley Wildcats and the UPS Store South Shore Mustangs. So far after two, Wildcats leading 4-3, shots on goal being 40-18. 4-on-4 hockey right now for the next minute, and then the Mustangs are going to have a power play for 2 minutes and 15 seconds. Puck over to Seaman. Seaman to Fletcher in the middle. Ogden trying to steal that puck from him. Fletcher makes his way in down the left side. Back up to Seaman. Across to Jesse Sinclair, looking for an option. Over to Arnold. Down low to Seaman. In front for Fletcher. Misses the mark barely, and Mustangs come the other way with it. Put into the zone there by Ogden. Out of his net to play it. Meaden puts it behind his net. Grabbed now by Sinclair. Sinclair trying to come down the ice with it. Richard moves that puck over. And shot. Meaden moves that up into the netting. Still 16 seconds left to go here on the 4-on-4, and then 2:15 on the power play for the Mustangs. Scoring the third goal of the night for the Mustangs. Last period with his second goal of the night, number 14, Dyson Ogden. For Ogden, that's his fourth goal of the season and 7th point. Getting the assist, number 17. For second point of the game, first assist, Philip Richard. For Richard, that's his 4th assist on the season and 7th point. Also getting an assist for his second assist of the game, number 19, Callum McMullen. For McMullen, that's his 3rd assist on the season and 7th point. Shot, rebound, good save by Patterson. Hickey with it to Fleming. Fleming to Gerard. Gerard taking his time with it. He sends it down the ice. Mustangs power play right now. Puck grabbed by Rogers coming down the side. Takes that puck in. Down the right side, down the left side. Moving it up to the point. Trying to move that puck over to Bain. Just gets away from him. Nice move by Hickey. Puck iced. Rogers with it to Bain. Bain trying to get a stick on it so there won't be an icing. Ends up tipping it up into the netting. We're going to have a whistle. Right now, we got a minute 27 left on the power play here for the Mustangs. 17:48 left to go in this one. Shots are now 42-18 Wildcats. They lead 4-3. Wilson with that puck over to Seaman. Seaman trying to get that puck down the ice. Ends up shooting it off the face of one of the Mustangs. That's going to be an ozone draw here for South Shore. Ozone draw now for South Shore. And off the draw, Wildcats get that puck out of the zone. Patterson leaves that behind the net. Coming down the ice with it now. Dumped in by Chu. Mustangs trying to recover it. We're going to get that puck. Richard cuts the circle, looking for a shot. Over to Lynch. Shot. Goes high. Puck. Pay gets it, trying to get it out. Ahead to Stoddard. Puck comes out. Mustangs going back in with it. Richard down the side. Shot. Barely high. Puck moved down low. And no, puck in the zone. Betts accidentally blocks it, but now it's going to be iced out. And puck over to Bain. Bain trying to avoid the ice. Gets a stick on it, but just a little too late. And that's going to be a whistle there. 16:33. Let's go in the third period. 12 seconds left on the power play for the Wildcats. Off the draw, Wildcats win it. Puck comes out of the zone. Arnold with it, just dumps it back in. Mustangs take it up, looking for some options. Rogers moves that over to LeBlanc. He gets that down low. Hickey with it now. Hickey to Betts. Betts looking for some options. Sends that across. Amos Sinclair coming in. Slap shot. Fans on it. Easy save for Patterson. Connolly knocked over. Trying to throw that puck up to the point. Amos Sinclair changing. So coming off the bench to get it, Eric Hanley. Takes it down the left side. Cutting to the middle. Connolly grabs it. And good second effort there by Lynch to knock that away from Connolly. Flicked out of the zone by the Mustangs. No ice. Hickey on it. And Landry going in for the battle. Hood throws a hit to free up some space for Hickey. Drop for Arnold. Arnold moves it around the side. Hanley bumping it to the middle. And Hanley moves that down low. Good. Arnold finishes his hit there on McLean. Puck coming up to the point. Max Hanley moves that down low. Grabbed now by Rogers. Connolly coming in on the forecheck. Rogers puts that puck up into the netting. We had a whistle with 15:10 left to go here in the third period. And off the draw, Chu gets that puck shot around the zone. Grabbed now by the Mustangs. Moved to the middle. Shot by McDonald. Meaden holds on to it. For a second, it looked like he thought it went past him. But now he's going to hold on there. Keep it in front. 15. Exactly. Kidding. It's actually 14:59 left to go in the third period. And off the draw, Max Hanley trying to come out with it. Looks like it's going to be a hooking penalty here on the Mustangs. Fleming with it down low. Cuts back. Up top to Hanley. Shaw, that's an adjustment. Gerard moves that up to the point. Sinclair with it. Over to Fleming. Shot from Fleming. Hood tips it up into the netting. Going to the box, there's going to be number 18, Ewan McDonald. 2 minutes. 4. Hooking. Wildcats on the power play. Looking to make something happen here. And off the draw, Arnold sends that puck down low, coming behind the net. Meaden with it, leaves that for Betts. Betts on it. Moves that over to Fleming. Fleming coming in down the side. Gets it low. Arnold moves that around. Betts with it, stopping it at the blue line to Fleming. And trying to make a move with it to just step in. Comes to Hood. Shot from Hood. Hits a body, goes just wide. And iced. Puck stopped behind the net. Hood picks it up. He's skating with it. Shoots it in. Puck getting wrapped around. Hanley grabs it. Hanley on it. Battles for it. Puck sent back up to the point. Shot from Betts. Tipped by Arnold. And great save by Patterson. 57 seconds left to go here on the power play for the Wildcats. Shots right now. 45-19. And off the draw, Wildcats trying to get control of it. Sinclair finally moves it up to the top for Fletcher. Fletcher over to Seaman. Seaman for Eric Hanley. He has it down low. Nice cutback. Trying to make a move to the middle. Squirts away from him. Sinclair to Seaman. Seaman to Fletcher. Across to Sinclair. Coming down low. Hanley trying to pick it up. Hanley over to Sinclair. Sinclair with it, puck flicked in. Trying to come over to Fletcher. Fletcher with it. Fletcher takes it down the side, cut back. Up top for Hanley. Hanley to Fletcher. Fletcher shot, trying to get a tip off. Shot for Max Hanley. Sinclair scoops it up. Even strength now. Puck sent down low. Gets away from Fletcher. McMullen trying to wrap it around. Fletcher blocks it. McDonald back for defense. Gets that puck. Trying to flick it out. Fans on it. Eric Hanley battling down low for it. Chu slaps it around. Shot from Max Hanley. Blocked by Mulaney. Coming in on Seaman. Lots of pressure here. Seaman gets around him. Coming the other way. Dumps it in. And leaving that behind his net there. Patterson. Flicked out of the zone by Chu. Stopped by Ogden. Looking for the hat-trick shot. Good glove save by Meaden. And he throws it out for Stoddard. Stoddard on it. Trying to make a move and skate out the zone. Loses it. Coming in on the attack. Shot from Sanford. Goes just. Meaden barely gets enough of it to keep it out. And almost tying it up there. Mustangs. 11:28 left to go in the third period here now. And off the draw, Rogers with it. Shot, gets on net. Meaden with the save, directs it aside. Now Sanford on it. Battle for that puck down low. Wilson has it. Meaden along the side. Puck over to Rogers. Rogers gets it in deep. Wilson picks it up. Puck getting wrapped around the boards. And Connolly with another penalty. And now Mustangs with it. Shot from Rogers. Blocked. Another shot. Rebound. Another shot. Meaden with the save. Mustangs. Puck behind the net now. Puck moved up to the point. Long slides it down low. In front. Shot from Bage. Nice save by Meaden. And puck comes out of the zone. Rogers with it now. Taking it down the side. And he loses it. And barely held in. Shot from LeBlanc. And holding on to that Meaden is going to make the save. Off the draw, Seaman fires that puck down, and good ice there by the Wildcats. 1:05 left to go here in the third period. Mustangs bump it ahead, coming down the side now. McMullen drops it, grabbed by Chu. Chu to McMullen, to Ogden, back up top to McMullen, across to Chu. Puck off the glass to Lynch. Lynch moves it down low. Grab now. Ogden going in after it. Wildcats just pinning that puck, but finally fished out. Lynch trying to move that back to Chu. And puck shot away. There's 15 seconds left to go here on the power play now. McMullen taking it down. Mustangs cut back, cycle down low. Never mind. Arnold picks it off, looking for a play. Arnold comes around the net with it and shovels it out of the zone. Lynch sends that pass across, thrown into the zone by McMullen. Meaden tips that to Arnold. Arnold flicking that up to Eric Hanley in the neutral zone, taking it into the O zone now. Rogers going after it. Hanley knocks Rogers over. Hanley going back after it, gets that puck down low, moves it in front, trying to get a shot here on Patterson. Loose puck. It's still loose. Wildcats a few more shots. McLean going in after it. Good pressure from Stoddart. Pay knocks it free. Up the boards at the point. Pay with it to Hanley. Hanley coming down the side. Cuts back. Grab now by Rogers. Rogers flicks it out over to Hickey. Hickey on it to Arnold. Arnold moves it ahead, and this is going to be an icing on the Wildcats. 7:59 left to go in the third period. Clock just kept running. We'll be back in 30 seconds after this ad. That is Some Good.
Today's game is fueled by Some Good, the clean, natural hydration shots trusted by athletes across Atlantic Canada. Packed with unfiltered apple cider, electrolytes, and no artificial junk, Some Good keeps you hydrated the right way, whether you're on the ice, in the gym, or cheering from the stands. It tastes unreal, it's good for you, and it supports local. Grab a Some Good and feel the difference. Hydration made simple, performance made better.
And we're back after the TV timeout. Wildcats get the puck out of their zone, but LeBlanc coming the other way. Shot. He puts it high over to Pay. Pay trying to get it out. Less than 10 minutes left to go here. Mustangs still trailing by one. Shoot with it. Coming down the right side. I don't know if he was flicking it in or purposely shooting it straight at Hickey. Landry backhands it just over the net. Bain going in, picking it up. Puck just behind Bain. Landry just in front of him. Can't get it. McMullen trying to knock that away from Fleming. LeBlanc moves that into the zone. Grabbed by Hickey. Hickey over to Hood. Hood coming down with it. Thrown across to Fleming. Fleming to Hood. Shot! And he hits the post. That was the Hatta. And he nails the post. Clearly he doesn't want it enough. And Arnold moves it in, coming to Fleming. Taking it down low, cuts back, nice move. Up top for Hanley, shot for Hanley, tipped down by Hood. McDonald on it now with the cutback. Connolly trying to knock that away from him. Max Hanley with it. Opposite corner dump, Wildcats offside. They going for a change. Connolly applying the pressure in, stretch pass by the Mustangs. No ice there. Puck coming back for Meaden, and he will cover it up. 6:29 left to go here in the third period. Shots right now, 49-27 for the Wildcats. And off the draw. Puck getting wrapped around the net up top and knocked away. Puck down the ice. Trying to move it over to Rogers. Rogers bumps it ahead to Lynch and they lose it. Fletcher breakaway. Rogers back check. Fletcher misses. Picked up by Betts. Throwing it to the middle. Lynch trying to get it out. Grabbed by Malini and he loses it. Jesse Sinclair moves that puck down low. Wrapped around by Rogers. Mulaney gets it out. McDonald coming in on Hanley. Hanley, good faith there. McDonald, he gets around McDonald, taking it down the left side of the ice, skating it at a brisk pace. Coming down low. Grabbed now by Fletcher. Dodges a hit but loses the puck. True to Lynch. He just tips it to avoid the ice. Pay up to Sinclair, trying to get that to Fletcher. And pass block comes all the way back to Wilson. Wilson to Seaman. Seaman looking for something to do with it. Over to Wilson. Puck to Amos Sinclair. He has it. Taking it down the left side. Cuts back. Throwing it over. Pay trying to get the shot off. Wilson with it. Over to Seaman. Seaman back to Wilson. Wilson over to Stoddard. Stoddard coming in with it. Trying to get that over to Amos Sinclair. Grabbed now by Sinclair. Sinclair throwing it to the middle. Knocked away. And turned up by Richard. Richard over to Ogden. Ogden gets it in. Caught by Meaden. Mustangs this season, they're 3-19-2, putting them 7th in the league. Wildcats 14-12-1. That puts them 4th. And the head-to-head record between these two teams is 3-0 for the Wildcats. Mustangs looking for their first win against the Wildcats. .430 left to go in the game. Shot, puck down low. LeBlanc trying to turn and fire. Cleared aside. Hanley coming in with it. His shot misses. Puck on along the side. Bain with it. Bumps it to the middle. Landry coming in, and I don't know if that one's offside. .411 left to go right now in the third period. Shots 4-3 Wildcats. 49-28 shots on goal right now. And off the draw, puck to Rogers. Rogers trying to get that to Bain. Over to Rogers. And tripped up by Betts. McLean with it. Grabbed by Rogers. Trying to go glass and out. Hand pat. Okay, I guess we got rid of that rule, I guess. Rogers. Good pressure there from Fleming. Fleming, first pass blocked by Bain. Bain forces him to make a bad play. Rogers in his own zone with it now. D to D. McLean picks it up. McLean trying to move it ahead. Landry tips it, but not enough. It's going to be icing. Almost finds its way to the front of the net there for Meaden to touch it, but he does not. 3:27 left to go here in the third period. Shots right now 49-28 for the Wildcats. And off the draw, puck up to the point. Gerard fans on it, gets it back, shot, hit the stick, goes up into the netting. 3:20 left to go in the third. Off the draw, shot from Gerard, just going to miss the net. It looks like the Mustangs are going to get a breakout here. Never mind, good forecheck from Connolly. Never mind on the never mind. The puck does come out, but Max Hanley puts it right back in. Puck banked along the boards. Mustangs going for that breakout. Still down low. Fletcher going after it, and the puck moved in front. And McMullen trying to get that to Patterson to cover up. Fletcher steals it from him. And trying to put that puck to the front. Mustangs quickly turn it around. Puck coming the other way. Down low with it, Richard looking for some options. Doesn't have a lot while he's pinned. It's actually Lynch, though. And puck knocked free there by Mulaney. Looking for a play. Hood's going to steal it from him. Mulaney diving to knock it away from Hood. Definitely trips him up. No call. Chu to McDonald. And 2:16 left. McDonald shot and Meaden. Good save there. 2:13 left to go in the third period. Shots right now 49-29 for the Mustangs. 2:13 left in the third period. And they're probably going to pull their goalie soon. Mustangs looking to at least get a point here, if not two. So they need one goal to equalize and force overtime. Off the draw, McLean moves that down low, and Sinclair flicks it out of the zone. No icing. Net's empty for the Mustangs. Pass over to LeBlanc. LeBlanc to Bain. Bain to Ogden. Ogden's shot. It's going to just miss. Rogers with it. And puck taken by Fletcher. It's an icing as he shoots it. McLean gets back just in time. Sorry, not Fletcher. Betts. Betts shoots it for the open net, and McLean racing back. Sinclair almost beats him there, but not quite. And a 30-second timeout here called by the Mustangs. We'll be back in 30 seconds. And we're back after the timeout. D-zone draw here for the Wildcats. A minute 44 left to go in the third period. Shots on goal right now, 49-29. And because the Wildcats iced it the play before, the ref making Seaman go off. But then the coach is like, he was the guy who was on. Off the draw, Rogers with it, wrapping that puck around. Grabbed now by Ogden to Bain. Bain throws it down low. Seaman trying to get it out. Fleming trying to get it out. Bain with it at the point to McDonald alongst the boards. McDonald trying to steal that from Sinclair. Comes to Fleming, and Bain can't hold the line. Betts coming in on Rogers, and Rogers makes himself big enough to force Betts to miss the net. Grabbed now by Richard. Stretch pass going to miss. Grabbed down by Seaman. Seaman taking his time coming behind the net. Makes a move, taking it down the outside. Coming up through the middle. Takes a shot at the empty net, and this is going to be an icing. 58 seconds left to go here in the third period. Shots 49-29. And ozone draw here for the Mustangs. It's close. It's a close one here. And we're going to see who's going to pull ahead. Can the Mustangs get the equalizer, or are we going to have our final score 4-3? Off the draw, puck coming around. Betts with it to Jesse Sinclair. Gets around Bain. Back check. Forces him to miss the net. Rogers with it. Moved ahead, and nice move by Sauter in the middle. Shot on the empty net. And he's going to score the insurance goal with 36.6 seconds left. Scoring the fifth goal tonight for the Wildcats. Number 19, Sam Stoddard, 6th goal and 11th points on the season. And off the draw, Mustangs with it, trying to bump it ahead. 30 seconds left, looking like this is it. Puck put down in the Mustangs and Chu wrapping it around. 15 seconds left, and the Mustangs, good effort there, just couldn't get the equalizer. And a penalty here on the Mustangs. We got a little bit of a scrum developing here. 9 seconds left to go in the third. And getting a penalty here for the Mustangs is going to be number 19, Cal McCullough, 2 minutes for roughing. But it's inconsequential. 9 seconds left to go in the third period. Puck back to Gerard. Gerard over to Hickey. Hickey with it. Shot blocked there at the end by McLean. Another shot, rebound. And that's the end of this one. Final score in the end, 5-3 Wildcats with an empty netter. Shots on goal, 51-29 for the Wildcats. Third star of the game with 2 goals, number 21, Hunter Hood. Second star of the game from the Mustangs with 2 goals as well, number 14, Dyson Ogden. And first star of the game from the Wildcats with 3 assists, number 55, Jacob Seaman. If you want to watch more of these teams, make sure you check out Highbun Sports. Mustangs 2 games before Christmas break, one on the 20th, one on the 21st, one home game against the Rush at 7 p.m. on the 20th, and an away game against the Weeks at 1 p.m. on the 21st. Wildcats on the 19th playing the Steel at home, and on the 21st playing the Max at home. First game's at 7, second game's at 3. So make sure you watch these final games before we take our break because of Christmas. We're all in the holly jolly spirit. I'm Alton Hood, Highbun Sports. Watch out for those invisible sticks.